Install all data needed for all... Are you fucking for real? No, this is like almost the final straw. So what does this mean? If I don't install all this data, what's gonna happen? I don't know. What happens if I don't install all this data? Wait, will it maybe skip the cutscenes? Ooh! Oh my god. How long is this gonna take? Oh. Ready to install the game. It will take approximately 16 minutes! Are you... Oh my... Are you kidding me? So now for 16 minutes... Yeah, fuck your health warning, Kojima. I know what I'm doing. I know I'm pissing my life away and pissing it down the drain. But what do you care? You have my money. Actually, no, you don't. GameStop has my money. Haha, you son of a bitch. Use sales. Okay, so now I get to sit here and watch the main character give himself lung cancer. While Kojima tells me to avoid playing when I'm tired. Alright, let's see if he actually does anything interesting. What? Please put litter in its place. Use an ashtray for cigarette butts and ashes. They're making fun of Snake smoking over here. Be sure to take a 15-minute... yeah, as if I'm going to take a 15-minute break. You know, games have been telling me that for 10 years, and I've never once done that. I have never once taken a break from gaming. I've either gone to bed or continued playing. If you begin to feel ill, stop playing immediately. If you begin to feel like you can't breathe, maybe you should stop smoking. Are you kidding me? So this is the data install. Wow, I could go off and make another video about something else. This game is intended for use exclusively with the PlayStation 3 system. Alright, immediately following this playthrough, I'm going to put this in my Xbox and see what it does. I'm not a fucking idiot. Do not leave a disc inside a hot or humid place, such as near a heater or inside a car. Well, that's basic. I sure hope you guys don't do that. Yes, give me the lung cancer. I can feel it. 5 minutes of my life. So it's a good thing before playing my movie, Konami reminds me to how to take care of my my discs and how not to feel ill while playing video games. This is fucking stupid. But look, it keeps giving new hints. This is the best opening to any playthrough I've ever done ever. I can't believe this, and people say this is the killer app of the PlayStation 3 when it first came out. Oh yeah, connecting PlayStation 3 system to a plasma television or a non-LCD projection television may cause burn-in or image retention. I forget if that becomes permanent after a while or if it goes away. Yeah, burn-in is more likely to occur if a still image is left on screen for an extended period of time. That's true. Alright, so that's a good hint, okay, although I know that. Oh yes, Konami is not responsible for any damage resulting from misuse. Does that mean they want me to put it in my Xbox and brick it? Cigarette smoke has detrimental effects to the... So then why the fuck, if you're going to give me a smoking warning, particularly the elderly, you have the main character smoking on the screen where you give the warning, and he's an elderly character. So stupid. You are about to embark on a stealth mission. Your objective is to make your way to the goal while avoiding enemy detection. Enemy soldiers will use sight, sound, and smell to detect you. Upon detection, they will attack. Excessive noise, reckless behavior, or getting too close can have severe consequences. Yeah, right. As though Metal Gear is a real stealth franchise. You gotta be kidding me if you still believe that. Right, crouching and lying flat are effective methods of avoiding enemy detection. Tap X to crouch, hold it to lie down. To stand, press and hold X from a lying position. So now they went from telling me how to stay healthy and how not to smoke and how to keep my plasma screen TV from burning to actually in-game stuff. Alright, the Octo Camo suit allows you to blend in. Your suit will then match the pattern and color, whatever. Probably never going to use that. You can view the game controls at any time by pressing the select button. I can't believe this. This has only been 4 minutes of this stupidity. This has only been 4 minutes. Like, you would think that, because I know this game is going to have like a 30-minute opening cutscene, just like Metal Gear Solid 3. You would think that they would play the opening cutscene during the installation and make it mandatory the first time around. You would think that they would be that smart, right? Like, if they're gonna make you sit through 20 minutes of cutscene, they might as well make you sit through the first mandatory 16 minutes so they can install everything. Alright, and now it looks like the warnings are gonna recycle. Ensure you play in a brightly lit room and sit as far away from the screen as possible. Have these guys ever like watched a normal gamer play video games? We do not do that. We do not sit as far away as possible, and we do not avoid playing when we are tired. All these tips. It's just like the majority of the video game media. Like, they have it's just a bunch of people who have no fucking clue what they're talking about because they don't play games themselves. They're not real gamers. Just like IGN. IGN is full of them. People who don't, like, people who maybe sit down once a month or once a week and just, like, play for maybe, like, an hour or something. You know, rather than actually what I do, where I buy a whole bunch of games and then I play the shit out of all of them. And I don't just play mainstream either. Like this, yeah, this is a mainstream PlayStation 3 game, but think of all the back alleyway games that I've bought and played over the years. Not just on my channel, but basically what's on my channel. Like, yeah, there's Call of Duty, there's Halo, there's Gears of War, there's the staples. But then you got games like Deus Ex, you got games like XCOM, you have JRPGs, which aren't very popular in America because Americans are stupid, fat idiots who don't understand good story. Which is why they, you know, run for games like Halo. So, just, you know, like with them, they're kind of different. They just they get paid to do this stuff, first of all, which is the problem. I mean, I can understand, you know, you need a job, but these people don't actually, like... That would be like if I was a sports commentator and I know nothing about fucking basketball whatsoever, or whatever sport I'm spectating. Like, seriously. It's basically almost the same deal, except I do know a bit about basketball because I used to play it. And I'm not just talking about video games either. Not well, but I used to play it. I used to understand the basics, and then I stopped caring. Especially considering that they get... Like, it wouldn't be so bad if these assholes didn't let themselves be bought out and paid off the entire time. Then maybe I wouldn't disagree with 90% of what they say, but they get paid off all the fucking time, and they're not good at games. Which is why Halo, just for releasing any Halo game, they give it like an instant 9.5 or better, just because Microsoft and Bungie and 343 pay them off. So then you have a game like Deus Ex, where, yeah, I agree with some of the criticisms of it, but the game deserved a lot better than the 9 and all the 8.5s that it got. Seriously, that game was absolutely killer, and then they just hand Game of the Year to Skyrim because they're, you know, oh, it's an RPG. It's a Bethesda game, guys. But my distaste for them has been pretty evident for like the past, like, since 2007. I basically said fuck whatever IGN says because they're a bunch of assholes who don't actually understand you know, how games are supposed to be played and how to appreciate a game for what it is. Not saying I'm the exact connoisseur of that, but they definitely don't fucking know at all. Just like how they gave Skyward Sword so much attention, and that was like a pretty decent Zelda game. And then they gave Twilight Princess absolutely no credit, and that's like one of the best Zelda games, in my opinion. And a lot of people I know say the exact same thing. They were so lazy for the play. I'm not even kidding. I think they might have taken this down, but if you go on IGN, or if you ever looked at the IGN walkthrough for the GameCube version of the Twilight Princess, all the pictures as part of the walkthrough are just taken from the Wii playthrough and mirrored, because even though the GameCube version is an exact mirror of the Wii edition of the game, but they didn't even bother to play through the game for the Wii. I mean, for the GameCube, which you would think. They only release Zelda games like once every 4 years, like major Zelda games, major 3D Zelda games, once every 3 or 4 years, and a major, probably one of the bigger gaming media outlets, can't even afford to buy both versions for $70. What the fuck is wrong with you? And have 2 people play it, or have 1 person play the same game twice? See, back when I used to write some walkthroughs, the way I used to know that a walkthrough was good is if I could not only convince someone who's never played the game to sit down, use it, and do well in the game, but if I myself can sit down, use it, and go through the game and do well in the game using my own walkthrough. Like, that's just like proofreading an essay. Like, it's standard procedure. But, you know, I digress. You know, no one's probably even going to agree with any of the points I'm making. Oh, you probably already left and you're going to go watch the actual gameplay. I'm just sitting here talking. But it feels good to get these ideas out. Because there's a lot wrong with the gaming industry. A lot wrong. There's a lot right, a lot that could be right, a lot that's wrong, and a lot that could have gone wrong. Well, not so much a lot that could have gone wrong. It's probably all gone wrong anyway. Now, if this asshole would stop giving himself lung cancer before his final chapter, we would actually, you know, maybe this would be wouldn't have to see the non-invasive surgery at the end of the game. I'm kidding. The minimally invasive lung cancer surgery. Seriously, this guy's already smoked like 3 packs of... Oh, I was about to say blunts. He's not smoking weed. Oh, God. It would be interesting if it was more than like the same 3 or 4 animations again and again. I never did understand the allure of smoking. I never did. That's just not something I do. It makes your breath smell bad. It makes your clothes smell bad. It wears away at the fine tissue in your throat, in your lungs. Makes breathing harder. It's expensive as shit. It's not good for the people around you. It's just like so much wrong with it that I wouldn't do. That's just not my thing. They actually, I don't know, this is old news. I don't know if you've known this. But they actually made it so that in movies, characters are not supposed to smoke unless the movie is rated R, because I think they don't want to influence kids to like smoke. So like movies that are like PG-13, PG, G, you know, all those different ratings, characters aren't supposed to smoke unless, because I think this rule came out before Avatar was released, unless it's extremely important to the character. Like basically the character wouldn't be as meaningful without the ability to smoke. So like I remember me and one of my friends were talking about this. So like what was the name? I don't remember that movie. It was like 3 years ago. The doctor in Avatar, her first scene, she's smoking, and that movie's rated PG-13, but it's supposed to like be an introduction to her character. It's not like she's doing it the whole movie.